Hello everyone. Now this is a video where we are going to show you how to do the proper installation and set up the virtual environment for Qiskit. By the way, welcome everyone for Qiskit Fall Fest by Slashdot Isaac Kolkata's Programming and Designing Club. I am Subham Banerjee and today we shall be going through the whole procedure for Linux as well as for macOS. Now for that, this is the website that we have created for our event. Now, how to find the website, first of all? Just go on to your Google and just write slash dot Qiskit, and you will probably find it in the first or the second two links. Okay, this is our website. Now you can scroll down here. You will find the installation guide. Now, don't worry, we have taken care of Windows, macOS as well as Linux. Currently, in this video, I would go through the installation process for macOS as well as Linux. Understand that the procedure for macOS and Linux are going to be almost equivalent or the same because both are Unix-based distributions or operating systems, not distributions, but operating systems. macOS is based on the Unix that's coming up from Bell Labs or AT&T. I actually forgot from which lab, but yeah. And it's based on BSD. So it is using the original Unix code base, whereas Linux is a Unix-like operating system. That means the file system and the kernel is based on the ideation by Linus Torvalds, and you know that how great guy of a like he's probably one of the best programmers that the world has to offer currently. Now, too much into depth of that, but yeah, we'll go through the macOS and Linux. In the upcoming video, we shall go through the Windows installation as well. Now understand that for installation, we are going to be using the UV package manager. So what is UV? UV, let me just go to their website. Okay. So this is the astral.sh. This is their UV packaging in Rust. It is currently written by uh, Charlie Mars, if I suppose, and sorry if I get any of these things, the pronunciation wrong. Now the point is that this was written in Rust and it can handle multi-threaded processing. Okay, you can see the comparison that he has done with respect to Poetry or pip compile or any of those. Okay, it is orders of magnitude faster than any of those. That's why we have chosen UV for our basic Python manager. Okay. Now, because I'm showing it for macOS and Linux people, I suppose people will have some level of familiarity with the terminal, or what do you call this in Windows is command prompt. Okay. Now here you will find that there are different installation guides are already here. We will use the curl command. Okay. This is the same command that you can use on macOS. For Windows, we will go through that in a separate video. Again, I'm saying that. Now, as you do the curl command, just copy it, open up your terminal. Yes, let's open up our terminal, clear it. We are going to go to my codes directory. Okay, let me zoom in a bit. This might be a different directory for you. You might create my codes or Python codes or Qiskit Fallfest codes. Okay, whichever you feel like you can create a directory. Now what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the curl command that I just copied. Okay. And I'm just going to let it run. It's going to grab the installer and run the installer. Okay. Let me see my recording. Yes, everything went fine. So yes, now it has already installed the UV and UVX. Everything is already installed. Now we are very much good to go. Okay. Do note that it can give you a warning, which is basically the source. Okay. So basically in your home directory, there lives a bin env and that shares slash bin env for fish. Okay. So for if you are using bash or zsh, use this particular source command. Okay. To have your uv directly added to your path. Okay. So in my case, in my zsh, okay, I'm using zsh. So this is my zsh, and let me show you the path. So I already added it. There may be other paths. So like for my case, I had a lot of different path added to it. In your case, just add the mention path that it has recommended you. Okay. Now, once that is done, we are going to go out. Just for a second. Now, what do we need to do? We will go back to our installation guide and see. So after you are done adding the path, you just need to source your bash RC or ZSH RC, or even if you are using FIS, just source it and you will be good to go. We can verify our installation by checking the version command. Okay, so let's check if our installation is there. Yes, it is there, which is very good. Now, what is this weird numbers? This is the latest version commits, okay, from where we have installed. Now, because now we have the UV, we can make our directory. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to make our directory. MKDI stands for make directory, and CD basically means change directory. We are going to just paste it, and of course, we are going to go into /Qiskit 2025. Here, what we are going to do, because we are now currently here, let's do a simple pwd to show you the path. Now we are going to create a virtual environment. So you can create a virtual environment by writing uv venv ---- python. Then you can mention the Python version. For this case, we are going to be choosing, let's say 3.13.4, and I'm going to just press enter. Remember, if you, let's say, have a different version, 3.13.2, or let's say 1.2 or whatever, then in that case, it will take some time to download the Python binary and the interpreter. Okay. But because I had it downloaded, it just took a few fraction of seconds. Then we need to activate. So to activate it, we need to source the location at which the virtual environment lives. You can understand the source of the location by doing a simple tree command. Okay. So as you can see, currently in the tree command, if I just run it, nothing shows up. But if I do a ls minus la, you will see that I actually have a .venv command. Okay, so I could have used tree minus, I think it's capital A. Then I can go and see all the hidden files, also folders. In the folder .venv, you will find that there is a subfolder named bin. Under that bin, you will find a lot of scripts are there. And you can understand from the logos itself on my terminal that this activate.bat is standing for the a batch script, or batch script, which is similar to a shell script for Linux, but this is for Windows. Okay. This is .nu for new shell, and this is for FIS, this is for CSH, and this is a Python script. Also, there is a deactivate batch script, and there should be a deactivate normal script as well. Oh, acha, for Linux, it just uses the deactivate that is there in the activate. So now I'm going to go into a little bit of detail, just a small bit. So you can just do vim.venv bin activate to just see what is actually there in this script. This is something you should do when you are installing a package from unknown resources, but because it's generally considered safe that what it has written, you can just go through it. Yeah, see, I was talking about deactivate, and deactivate is there in the script itself. So what does this script do? It basically sets the path to your Python binaries or the Python interpreter. Okay. It sets a path to a particular interpreter that the current activated cell will be running. Okay. So too much into this, but now how do we activate it? Just do source.venv bin activate. And as soon as you do that, you will see that on your terminal, you will see that, okay, the activated virtual environment name will be shown. Now, because it has been activated and everything, you can do a simple Python version --version to check if it's the correct Python version or not. Now, what we are going to do, you can follow the particular versions that have been given in the requirements.txt. Currently, in my installation, I will show you how to do installation one by one. So if you do simple pip install Qiskit, it will install the latest Qiskit version, which is 2.2.2. We can use that, or we can go with 2.0.6 or any of the version that's already been mentioned in the documentation of the requirements.txt. The requirements.txt will be created in a simple text file. You can even create your requirements.txt by using vim requirements.txt, and inside your vim you will basically write Qiskit, Qiskit. Then what do we need? We need Qiskit, we need other things. Let's say we need Jupyter. So because we shall be going through our sessions using Jupyter notebook or any other notebook, if you are familiar with VS Code notebooks or anything, or if you want to directly run the files, it's fine with me. Next, the next thing that we are going to install is the IPY kernel. Okay, so I'm just showing that how to do this first part, and understand that these few things, just running the Qiskit and Jupyter, you can just do it by copy pasting the contents from the requirements.txt that has already been provided to you on the website, on our GitHub, and everywhere else. Okay, so for simplification, I just create a requirements.txt. How do you do? Then pip install, then -r stands for recursively. Okay, then just do requirements.txt, and it will go through the line by line installation of each of those. Okay, now as everything has been done, what we are going to do, we are going to run the Jupyter server. Okay, so just write Jupyter notebook. It will create the Jupyter server and start our session. Yes. So as you can see, there are 3 links, 1, 2, and this thing. Where is that open one? Yes, open HTML. So understand that if the open.html link is not working, then you can use any of the localhost links with the particular tokens. Okay. In Windows, I have seen that multiple times it is not working. But now as it's working, we can just open this. This is our Jupyter notebook, and I would like to have it in a dark theme though. Yeah, this looks a little bit better to me. Now you can see that the Python kernel is being detected. Very good. So now what we are going to do, we are going to basically create a new file. Okay. So here we have a lot of files. Let's create a new notebook. Very good. We have now created the new notebook, and as you can see, the Python 3 kernel has been detected. Okay. If this is not being detected, that means either you are running the, you haven't sourced your virtual environment, or something is wrong with your current cell path variables. If that is the case, please try to redo that process that I just did. Now, we are going to basically run this command. Sorry, I think it was here. Oh, wait. We have a testing script for it. Not even script. These are just a few lines that will test out that can we build out a quantum circuit. Okay. And do a measure. Let's see. Let's just copy it and go to, let's go to our Jupyter notebook, paste it, and what we are going to do, we are going to basically run it. Now you can run with this button, or you can just do Shift Enter on your keyboard. Just wait for a few seconds. As you can see, the version has been detected, and yes, our circuit, quantum circuit, is ready. This is how you will set up your virtual environment in Linux or in macOS. That's all for right now. We will also upload a video for Windows. Thank you all. Goodbye.